Welcome to another video in the series about the TI-ARM-Clang compiler. This video discusses one detail regarding how much flash memory you can save by building with TI-ARM-Clang. Exactly how the amount of flash memory saved is determined. My name is George Mock and I'm your guide. In a previous video I introduced this table and described basically how it works. I also described these three columns, which compiler is being compared against TI-ARM-Clang, which code base is being used for the comparison, which CPU does that code base run on, and then in this video I'm going to talk about the details of how these numbers are computed. Okay, so each of the code bases I talked about in a previous video supplies a large number of examples, okay? And these examples are complete programs, which typically demonstrate one feature from the code base. What exactly do we mean by the term flash usage? That's how much flash memory is required to contain the code and constant data for this complete program, okay? While the savings numbers that we present in the table may vary from the numbers you see, we're confident that what you experience when you try and do a similar comparison yourself will be close to the numbers that we're presenting here. All right, these size computation details, I'm not going to go through these in extreme detail in this video. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. What I'm really trying to do is counter the skepticism that I expect here, because I don't blame you at all for being skeptical about the numbers we're presenting. Some of them are pretty aggressive, and that's why we wanted to be as transparent as we know how to be, and to showing you how we computed these numbers. These statements here are very close to computer code, which goes to show you what kind of person put this slide together, right? If you're interested in this kind of thing, what I suggest you do is pause the video here, take a screenshot of this, and then you can start going through this in as much detail as you want. We welcome the scrutiny. We want you to have confidence in the numbers that we are presenting, so that when you go doing the same comparison yourself, when you take your code base, compile it with your current ARM compiler, and see the size numbers you get, and then you do the same thing with TI-ARM-Clang, and you compare those numbers, we're confident you're going to see numbers very similar to the ones we're showing in this table here. Since we're nearing the end of this video, I would like to give you two quick references. The first one is to the home page for the TI-ARM-Clang compiler. That's ti.com/TI-ARM-Clang. Here's where you can download the compiler, obtain the online manual, and other details like that. The second reference is to e2e.ti.com. This is where you go when you want to ask any sort of question on any TI product, including TI-ARM-Clang. And if your question happens to be a compiler-related question, that question will be answered by me. Thank you for watching this video in the series about the TI-ARM-Clang compiler.